So, Monday morning. I wake up and I'm planning to do a video on Esteban Ocon, whether or not I think he's going to be benched by Alpine. And then imagine my horror when I find out Esteban Ocon is leaving Alpine. So that now scraps my video plans, doesn't it? So then here we are then. Esteban Ocon has decided to leave Alpine at the end of this year. But why has he decided to leave, and where will he go next? So first of all, let's have a bit of background here. Esteban Ocon joined Renault in 2020 after being wrecked by Daniel Ricciardo, a sentence we'll never be seen ever again in his Formula 1 career. Then he came very close to beating Alonso in 2021, winning the Hungarian Grand Prix whilst Alonso only managed a third. In 2022, however, Ocon and Alonso went to war, with Ocon outscoring Alonso and taking the team's best result again of a 4th place finish. However, then came 2023 and then his long-time enemy Pierre Gasly came into the team, and he was very close to beating him in that year too, with Pierre Gasly ranking only about 3 points ahead of him in the championship, both achieving a 3rd place spot. However, there's been many collisions between Esteban Ocon and his teammates, especially and notably 2023 Australia and 2022 Brazil. And then came 2024 Monaco, where Ocon smashed into Gasly on the opening lap, with every point crucial for the team in Formula 1. That made this question then, will Ocon be benched for Canada? The answer is probably not. So let's go into it. Esteban Ocon has left Alpine, and it became clear why. Following his clash at the Monaco Grand Prix, Esteban Ocon has been laid responsibility by Alpine's chief, Bruno Famin. That means Esteban Ocon is essentially taking all the social media abuse for their collision, which is, I suppose, his fault. However, let's not forget Esteban Ocon has more often than not been the quick of the two Alpines in Formula 1 in 2024, and he's been out-qualified 2 times and out-raced 2 times too. So Esteban Ocon is clearly a hot part of the driver market. However, his collisions with Pierre Gasly and his relationship with him is clearly something Alpine aren't happy about. Plus the fact that if that collision had proved unstable for Pierre Gasly, it would have cost the team's points of the year, their 2nd points finish of the season in fact. So Esteban Ocon has no wonder been benched by Alpine. However, it's a surprise to some people that it hasn't been for the Canadian Grand Prix. Instead, he will finish the end of this year, but it's become clear that he might not perform at such a high level with a team that clearly don't want him. So this leads us on to our second question then, where will he go next in our second part? Esteban Ocon is probably going to join another midfield team. It's unlikely he will get that long-treasured Mercedes seat, especially that's more likely to be heading Kimi Antonelli's way. It also shortens the odds of Pierre Gasly staying at Alpine too, as it's likely he will probably stay there alongside whoever decides to join him. But what about Ocon though? Ocon, however, could join Haas and teammate of Oliver Behrman. However, if Oliver Behrman somehow isn't in that team, imagine him alongside Kevin Magnussen. With Kevin Magnussen and Esteban Ocon tied with the most penalties a driver's made in Formula 1 in the last 2 years, I suppose that would be pretty fun. But realistically though, it's likely that he could join Haas alongside Oliver Behrman. And he won't be joining Audi unless Carlos Sainz somehow doesn't join them, which is reportedly pretty much likely. Where else could he join though? Williams. Logan Sargent will not be in that car next year, might as well be confirmed. And I think that's where he would go, teammate with Alex Albon for the next season, as Williams try and actually be competitive for once and not crashing into the barriers in every single practice session. So that ends today's video then. I hope you've been watching this video all the way to here, and if you have, please like and subscribe and share this video. Since we're starting off in this channel, we're only about 2 months old, it'll really help the growth. Coming up soon, I'll be explaining everything about Formula 1, and I expect that in the next week or so, especially since I've also got other channels too, such as F1 Game Hub and the Movie Hub. If you like any of those topics, please go over there and like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.